So, how do y'all feel about the LSU? Like, because it's almost feel like it's like kind of overdue since it's been a week of it.
Yep.
But it's happened since like it happened after our podcast, so
Yep.
it's still fresh. So, what y'all feel about that situation? Like,
so that's where we talked last week, and like I still stand by that. Like, there's never been a better time to watch women's basketball, whether it's college or WNBA. Like, you witnessed, if you watched that game, you witnessed the most watched women's college basketball championship ever.
It was more watched than like a lot of stuff. Like All-Star games ain't reached that much. I think it was the Super Bowl last year didn't reach that much or something like that. The NBA championship when Giannis won it didn't reach that much.
And most of these people that watch, like, and are we'll get into it, but a lot of people that are crying about the events after the game probably haven't watched a second of women's college basketball or women's basketball of any kind ever up until this point.
Yeah, or just sports in general. Like, because when you watching sports, you get in tune with the shit talking, the rivalry, the beef, and the crazy thing, the two girls don't even have beef with each other, and so it's like even more crazier that you got these rich guys. I don't want to put colors behind it, but like.
Nah, they white.
Yeah.
I'll do it. Whoa. I'll do it.
You got these old rich white guys, that's like slandering like these young ladies that's out here
it's women too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of white women too.
And they out here, they just trying to like have fun and do what they do. Like, it's sports.
My issue wasn't that she was talking shit, right? Because Caitlin Clark did it all throughout the tournament, whatever. It happens. You in the game, you talk shit. All right. If you can't back it up, then you just don't do it. But you're watching probably arguably one of the best women's college players if ever. Period. Like, she has broke every record that she possibly could, I think, at this point. And she still has one more year to go. And right, and then you got LSU team. It's a championship game. There's going to be shit talking. So if that offends you, you either haven't played a sport at a high competitive level, or you just, I don't know.
And they haven't even played a video game, man. Like,
talking shit is just what you
natural,
do, man. If you're not talking shit,
Uh-huh.
then you're just not competitive.
At all.
To me. Like, that's my opinion. But you don't have a competitive bone if you're not talking shit.
And these girls is playing for a championship.
Yep. But what my problem was with is that it just, to me, Angel, what's her last name?
Reese.
Angel Reese. To me, her shit talk just didn't make sense. That's where it rubbed me wrong way. Not that she did it, because you won. I'd be pointing at my shit too. Like, that makes sense. But telling a girl who just doubled your points, who broke all these scoring records and shit, like literally carried her team to that she can't see you. What? Who are you talking to? You talking to number 9 over there, or it ain't Caitlin Clark you talking to? That's my problem. Is that it just didn't make sense to me. I'm like, you telling her she can't see you? Bitch, you had 15 points. She had 30. She also had a 40-point triple-double. She had 110 points in 3 games with 20-plus assists in those same 3 games. And she can't see you. Nah. Pick a different player. You can point at your ring. You won. I get you can do what you know. But saying that she can't see you just doesn't make sense to me. That's my only problem.
Well, that was like the perfect time to like, get her back, especially for like all the like. She deserved it. You don't do that to Louisville. That's my squad. She deserved that.
But LSU was definitely the better team.
Oh, yeah, clearly.
You know what I mean? And that's
that game wasn't even close.
That's not to say that Angel Reese hasn't been good. Like, there was a point throughout the season where I think she did average a double-double. Like, the girl's no scrub. She's good.
But that's the thing. Like, imagine if, like, she had legit players with her also. Like LSU is full of legit players all the way through.
Iowa has a bunch of players that wouldn't even be on the bench on some of the other teams in the tournament
because
they wouldn't even be on the team.
It's almost like they was just giving Caitlin the ball and just like carry us to every game, like carry us.
Yep, she's playing with a JV squad.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, she's nice. She's definitely nice, and she deserves respect. But then like everything that was coming from like just the action was like too much to me. Like, was it Jill Biden?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, what kind of sense is that?
No.
We want both teams to come.
No, they
like
lost.
What? Like
One team special no more.
Yeah. Like exactly. So it's not special no more to even come to the White House when the loser gets to go too.
Yeah.
So now the loser gets to go every year after this, right? Because it's never happened.
And not recognizing that affects LSU as a majority African American team.
Mm-hmm.
To not recognize that, ignorance is not an excuse to how that affects them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no, just no.
And
Would you had Iowa won? Would you still have said that?
Yeah. Would you have said LSU you can come to? I mean, you would never know now because I mean, at this point, I would have had the same.
She's probably gonna get the backlash
because I think her PR people put out. It was such a good game. That's why we wanted. It was a good game. They got blasted.
Yeah, it was 20 points.
Like
almost.
Like Caitlin had a good game.
Yeah,
but Iowa got blasted. And then LSU put up the most points, second to men.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think the men's put up was a UNLV game against Carolina or something or Duke or something like that. But it was UNLV. I think they put up 103.
You know what? Joe Biden is not wrong. There should be two teams at the White House. Iowa isn't one of them. It should be UConn men and LSU women's.
And then it's dope because Angel Reese, her cousin, plays for UConn.
Mm-hmm.
So they both brought it home.
Yep.
That'd be dope.
Man, you know what would have been more dope is if Maryland boys made it and then won because her brother plays for them. That'd have been dope. Like
brother sister story.
Yeah, but family won it. Took the whole thing. But I also I was listening to one of the other podcasts, Pivot, and they was talking to Angel about some stuff. Right, this girl, she's comfortable. A lot of these girls and kids is just comfortable. Like, these NIL deals, oh, my God. Like, they're sitting on 6 figures, easy.
Oh, yeah.
Like, the Flojo, the freshman point guard for LSU, I think the numbers came out for her, and it's around, like, 700,000. She's a freshman.
Yeah.
And she raps too.
And she raps.
Oh,
And she got a feature from Lil Wayne.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah, like
she'll be making money for sure.
So she's really about to be caking up, and now these girls and that shows like how crazy the salary is in WNBA and all that, right? Because as a kid, right, you grow up and you want to go to the next level, and the next level you think is going to give you like that life-changing money, but for WNBA, like. It's not like that because Reese was like, "I'm coming back, man. Like I'm good. I'm not rushing to go to WNBA because she's making more money than some of the top players right now off her NIL deal.
Yep.
So Flojo making 700,000. What you think her Angel's making?
Yeah, Angel's plastered everywhere on my social media. I'm like,
now
I mean because they made that situation like more than what it was. If they would have just left it alone. Like, she still be, like, Angel, but, like, they just amplified her even more.
They just made it better for her.
Yeah. So it's like, they always say, like, good and bad press is good. You feel me? Like, and usually bad press is usually better. Because, I mean, it puts you out there more. Granted, like, depending on what the bad press is, it can hurt you down the line. But for that moment, your name is spiked up. The trendy topic, all this. So they're amping her up, which is also good, but they're doing it in a bad way. But, I mean, all good things come to the light always. So you don't see this stuff as all like worthless on what they talking about. It's like it's not even worth it. Just let the girl enjoy, like, cause she can't even enjoy being a champion right now. She's on all these interviews and all the interviews is talking about that one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
and even Caitlin Clark was like, she won. Like, there ain't no beef.
Like,
good.
It's mad crazy. Like, what would it have been if Angel Reese was white? Would all this be going on?
Nope,
probably not.
Because Caitlin Clark already did it. There's no need to even test that theory, like to even think about it, because it's already happened. Caitlin Clark did it, and what'd they say about her?
Nothing. Not a dang thing.
They said she's awesome. She's a competitor. This, that, and the other thing. Like, as soon as Angel Reese did it, she's unsportsmanlike. That's classless. Like, all this shit. Like, no, it's the same. It's the same energy. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
They won. They won the championship.
Let them enjoy life. Let these girls ball, and let them enjoy the trash talking. Let them enjoy, like, just being who they are. Like,
yeah, and if you compete with me in anything, we're talking shit. Mm-hmm. It just is what it is.
And it could get like that while we on the same team. Like, it don't matter. Like,
oh yeah, I'm notorious for doing my teammates. I don't care.
We'll be on the same team if it ain't going right. Oh, you trash. Why you doing this? Why you doing like? Yeah, it's a part of it. And like I said, if you're on the other side of the field, other side of that line, it's no holds bar. You say I don't have to be a part of it. You say anything to Tony. You say anything to Tay. Like, it's a wrap. I'm on your head now. Mm-hmm. like, say it to me. Like, now what's up?
Now we all beefing.
Yeah, now we all beefing. Like, and you could be my boy, and you on the other side of the line, but you're on the other side of the line now. So you made your choice. After this, we can fix it. We can talk, because, I mean, if you listen to Reese and Caitlin shouted out Reese shouted out Caitlin, like, and they both on the all college team, all D1 like, it's lit. But, you know,
your sister said, oh, no, don't do it, Chris.
She know how I ride. But yeah, that's I just feel like they doing too much with all that. Like, just let it die down so that girl can enjoy her championship. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And all the girls on that team can enjoy their championship. And if Miss Obama's gonna open up the house to them, that'd be dope. That'd be dope, because that'd be a smack to the Biden family. You know, like, chill. And Jill Biden, you're not even gonna be in there. Like,
yeah,
you're gonna be.
Nobody cares about you.
You're gonna be living somewhere in one of them wings, not even paying attention to nothing, while Joe Biden is in there trying to remember what he's gonna say.
That's wild.
And then the girls just leave that alone. And I wonder, would Iowa even go?
I wouldn't.
If I lost. Like, that's embarrassing. Why would I want to show up to that? Like, you gonna invite both? I still you're not gonna have the winning team or the losing team show up.
If I'm LSU, I'm not going after that.
Nah, I ain't going at all.
Nah. If I'm on that team, I'm not going.
Man. So, to transition into a new one, right? Today is jam-packed. So, we got UFC 287. Izzy trying to get his revenge after losing to this dude 3 times.
Like, back-to-back?
So, they fought each other twice in kickboxing. That's before Izzy became a UFC fighter, right? He got knocked out one of the fights, and then lost on the decision another one of the fights, right? But Izzy was winning the fight both times and felt like he got cheated in the decision he lost, right? So then Izzy came over to the UFC, started turning up, going crazy, and you seen he wasn't losing. So then Alex Pereira comes over. He gets the fast track, 4 wins and then 3 wins and then get a title shot. But it was easy for him to get a title shot because Izzy done ran through the whole division. So gets the title shot. Izzy winning all the rounds, pretty much gets to the last round and then get knocked out. Like, he wasn't out, but like got TKO'd in the last couple minutes of the fight. So now we're going into fight 4. So it's really 2 in the UFC, but 4 between them. And Izzy's 0-3 right now.
Why they getting a 4th fight then?
So because the 2 fights was not in the UFC, and then when the next fight happened, the 3rd fight happened in the UFC, Izzy was the champ for a long time. He ain't losing nobody. So it's like, you losing the UFC and you're a champ for that long, you automatically get that rematch. And then it was a fight where it was kind of like boring because like Izzy was winning like every round. He just got caught. So it's like one of those, I'm beating the mess out you, right? Clearly beating the mess out you, and you just catch me, put me out. Like, in your mind, it's like, I'm better than you. But you keep catching me. Like, that plays in the back of my mind too. Like, that's the other part that's crazy. It's like, I'm better than you, but I just can't let you hit me. It's like, so that's gonna be a cold fight. And then it's like, I find it like it's trends in the UFC, right? So I feel like when there's a certain champ, a lot of them people become champ. So like when Jose Aldo was a champ, Anderson Silva was a champ, Lyoto Machida is a champ. They all Brazilian, right? And then once one lose, then they all start losing. So then we had another era where it was the African fighters, Francis Ngannou, Izzy, Kamaru Usman. Kamaru Usman lost his rematch. Izzy lost his match. Francis left. He potentially was going to lose to John Jones, but he left.
Ain't no
right?
potential he was going to lose to John
Jones. So, like, you got now they fell. Now you got the Khabibs. I don't even know exactly what they are, so I don't want to mess it up. But like, I just say Russian or whatever, right? So you got the Russians. You got Khamzat that's coming up. If he gets to get a shot, he might win the title. You got the dude that just beat my boy Charles Oliveira, Makhachev, which is, I think, Khabib's cousin. He's a champ. You got like all them, they coming up and they're winning, not losing, and beating everybody with that tough wrestling. Like, so it might be that era. And then, like, you know what I mean? Like, so
it's like waves.
Yeah, it's like waves of different, like, even back, it was like the white champions. It was like Chuck Liddell, Tim Sylvia, Tito Ortiz. But I think he's Mexican. Yeah. But like, yeah, it was like the white era. Then it's like, I think it's like eras of like different champions. Like,
you said Tito Ortiz is white.
Yeah, I messed up.
It's funny as hell because
I messed up.
It's funny as hell because Tito's pasty as fuck.
Yeah,
he's Hispanic. He's like me.
Oh man, but yeah, it's like you have these different waves, and then like the champions fall. So, like, do you think Izzy gonna get his get back since the fall of the Africans is pretty much happening? It look like
I'm gonna say he's gonna lose this one too.
You think he's gonna lose? What you think?
I got faith in him.
I mean, you've had 3 fights and can't figure it out. I don't know.
4th time.
Yeah, I think, but it just sucked because like he's winning the fight every time. So they fought 20 rounds, right? Izzy done won 18 rounds. Like he won, or you could say out of the 20, he won 17 rounds. He just can't figure out them last 3 rounds. Like, that's just crazy. Like, that'll play with me big time.
I mean, if you lose this one, I'll probably just give up. Like,
you should retire if you lose this one.
But if he loses this one, the dude is like bigger too, though. So the dude might end up moving up, and then you just stay there and just go back to tearing up everybody again.
I don't know.
Because really, it's only this dude, and it's that saying. It's always somebody out there that's better than you.
Oh yeah,
always somebody, and maybe he just found that somebody.
for sure.
Oh man,
Guess I'm out of touch with the UFC, but Martina asked, "Am I saying that right?"
mm-hmm.
Yeah, she asked, "Who's our favorite UFC fighter?"
My favorite UFC fighter. All right, so he's gone now. So it was Jose Aldo, but now my favorite UFC fighter, Robert Whitaker. I love Bumpy Knuckles. That's my boy. That's his nickname.
I don't really got a favorite, to be honest. I'm really out of touch with that.
I'm also really out of touch with the UFC. But if I had to pick, I'd probably just take John Jones just because that he was still there. He was like there when I was watching. So and I've always liked John Jones. But also the fact that he's been out for how long and then he came back and won? Like, bro, the dude is ridiculous.
I got favorite fighters in like different weight classes, but like if I just go overall, probably Robert Whitaker. But I love Charles Oliveira too. That's my boy, Dude Bronx.